what we're going to require to do, sir, is we're going to have to take some of your details, all right?
Don't give me details, it's just not personal, I just don't give me details out to people.
Okay, well, you've been taking photographs into the police yard and you've already admitted you've been taking photographs of vehicles in the yard, quite a lot of which are private motor vehicles. All right, we are going to have to satisfy. We are going to have to satisfy ourselves.
You are saying that you have been taking pictures of private vehicles. I've been taking pictures of marked cars. That's what I admitted to.
Okay, well, we don't know what's on that camera at this moment in time. All right. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step back now because there's another supervisor here, and I'm actually the custody sergeant, so I could be the person that's dealing with you next in the custody block. All right. So I'm going to step back.
To deal with. I've done nothing wrong.
The officers will ascertain that. The officers will ascertain that. All right, sir.
Okay. Sorry, what's your name again?
That's what I said. Don't give me details.
Just right there.
Can you stop surrounding me?
Right, we're not surrounding you. Obviously, how can we talk to them? What's the documentary regarding? Because obviously, you got to understand there's a lot of personal vehicles in there.
I'm not trying to get there.
But we don't know that, do we?
Right away, these officers expose the flaws of reactionary policing. They zero in on Matt. Not because he's broken any law, but simply because they feel uneasy, demanding his information on the guise of not knowing what his camera holds. That's not reasonable suspicion. It's a fishing expedition in uniform. Even after Matt says he's filming marked police cars from a public sidewalk, they dodge with hypotheticals, insisting we don't know that. It's a tactic that flips the burden of proof onto him and undermines basic legal principles.
You understand our point of view? We don't know what vehicles you've got and what you've got on camera and what's been recorded. Do you get our view on that?
But what does it matter even if they were in it?
Because obviously if this is going on YouTube like documentary, it gets shared, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a lot of officers' details, vehicles, people can search it.
Details? It's not details.
Well, there's vehicles with registrations, yeah, you can.
We need to ascertain who you are, okay?
You can't ascertain who I just told you that I don't give me details.
Right, that's fine.
I've got every right to not give me details.
You have, but what you need to understand is that it's also, you can be arrested so that we can ascertain. So we can ascertain.
Under what law?
So we can ascertain what your details are.
Under what law?
Okay.
Under what law can I be arrested? Can you state the section and can you read that out, please?
Don't need to.
You do need to.
Don't need to.
It's in your code of practice.
You don't need to.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you really do.
We can arrest you and it'll be explained in custody.
I'll be looking into this as to why you saying you do not have to explain what section of the law you're arresting me under.
Don't need to.
Yes, yes, you do.
Don't need to.
Yes, you do.
Don't need to at all.
Matt was well within his rights to refuse handing over his details. Without reasonable suspicion of crime, no one can demand personal information. The officers offered no legal basis, one even snapping, "I don't need to," when pressing their arrest powers. UK law is clear. You must be told the reason and authority for an arrest the moment it happens. Saying, "We'll explain it in custody," turns arrest into a blunt tool for intimidation, not the transparent safeguard it's meant to be.
I don't know your name at the moment.
Right,
obviously,
let me put this in your pocket.
Yeah, no problem, right? Do you want to give us a dog so we'll say that? At this moment in time, you've been arrested so we can ascertain your identity, alright?
Under what law?
Obviously, you don't have to say anything but harm me defensive. You don't mention one question, so much relate that in court. Anything you do say may be in evidence, alright?
Yes, what law are you arresting me under, please?
We don't know what you're doing, we don't know what your intentions are at this moment. You got to understand that.
This is mental, this. Could you tell me, please?
It'll get explained when we're in custody, alright?
No, you have to explain why I'm being arrested. You don't just arrest someone
we have
why.
to understand your identity. We don't have any details about you. We don't know who you are, what your intentions are, anything like that. So you've been arrested to ascertain your identity, alright?
Unlawful arrest then. It's an unlawful arrest and someone will be held responsible for it. Okay? You're going to learn the hard way that you've just made a big mistake. You really are.
Stand here for us, alright?
So you can't tell me what you've arrested me for?
Yeah.
You've arrested me to ascertain my details?
Yes, that's true.
Right, that's an unlawful arrest, sir.
From the off, these officers misstep by treating Matt's calm filming as suspicion, demanding his details on a hunch. That's not reasonable grounds. It's guesswork in uniform. When he asks for the legal basis, they fall silent, resorting to "will explain in custody." That breaches Pace Code G, which requires officers to announce both the arrest and its legal justification immediately. Even more absurd, they claim they need to detain him merely to confirm his identity. Yet UK law only allows ID arrests when linked directly to a crime. Such tactics erode public trust and turn policing into a power play rather than a service built on accountability.
Actually going to be retrained and spoken to by that for that.
It's alright.
I'll privately prosecute you as well. You don't arrest someone, not tell them what section you've arrested them under. This is illegal what you're doing. And you know it, and that's why you're quiet.
The grounds of and the necessity of your arrest will be provided at the
You provide it when you arrest someone.
They'll be given to the custody sergeant.
You provide it when you arrest someone. You'll learn the law the hard way. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you've arrested me for no reason other than you want my details. Doesn't work like that, fella. Have you got anything to say with regards to the situation?
I'll explain to the custody sergeant. If the custody sergeant agrees and
The
accepts
custody
it,
sergeant will agree.
and then it makes it a lawful arrest, because obviously that's on the custody sergeant.
No, it doesn't. The law is above the custody sergeant, buddy. Okay? If the custody sergeant agrees with you, then he's wrong. What's right is the law. Not the police, the law.
One officer clings to the idea that a custody sergeant sign-off alone legitimizes any arrest, but that's simply false. Matt dismantles that argument with calm precision. Lawful detention depends on meeting objective legal standards, not securing a colleague's nod. A custody sergeant isn't a judge, and their internal approval cannot override statutory requirements. Here, no valid ground existed, so the arrest failed the legal test. Leaning on "we both agreed, so it's lawful" is circular reasoning, not real accountability.
Absolutely no need for this, there wasn't. I explained exactly what I was doing. What's your number, sir, please?
2715.
Would you agree that this is a lawful or unlawful
I'm not
arrest?
discussing it with you.
Do you know why?
I'm not discussing
because
it with
you know.
I'm not discussing
You
it
know.
with you.
Do you have to give
I'm
the
not
reason?
discuss- I'm not
Do you have to
discussing
give the
it- I'm not
reason
discussing
why
anything
you
with you.
arrest someone, or do you not? Do you just arrest them
I'm
because you
not
feel like
discussing
it?
anything with you.
You don't, do you? You don't arrest
not
someone because
discussing
you just
anything
feel
with
like it. You don't do that.
Relax, because the cuffs will end up
It's
going.
all right. I'm not bothered. It's okay.
We're not going to engage with you until we're in there and there's cameras in there. All right?
Is your body cam on?
There's no requirement to speak to you now.
Is your body cam on?
Yeah?
Is your body cam on?
Done.
It's on. You're supposed to tell me when you turn it on as well. You don't just turn it on, you inform someone when you turn it on. That's another thing you'll learn. And this will be unlawful imprisonment. Hello. I've been unlawfully arrested, and now I'm looking at unlawful imprisonment as well.
Why do you think you've been unlawfully arrested?
Because I've not been told why I've been arrested, what law I've
You've been
broken.
arrested under Section 58 of the Terrorism
You never
Act
told me
2000.
that. You never told me that.
Right. Well,
supposed to
that's why you've been arrested.
Well, they never told me that. So,
Well, I've been told that, so I don't know why you haven't.
well, I haven't been told it, and I've got it all on video.
Matt challenges the inspector, pointing out he's been arrested without any explanation. The inspector simply replies that it's under Section 58 of the Terrorism Act and can't explain why Matt wasn't told at the time. That response exposes a total procedural breakdown. Section 58 targets people gathering information for terror schemes. Apply it to someone filming marked police cars on a public pavement is a drastic overreach. And keeping Matt in the dark until later isn't just sloppy. It tramples a basic right to know your charges the moment you're arrested.
Well, that's why you're arrested.
Right. So, would you like to search me, sir?
I'm not going to arrest you, I'm the inspector.
Would you like to search me then under the Terrorism Act?
I don't want to search you at the minute. You'll get searched at the appropriate place and at the appropriate time,
Right, no problem.
and not by me. Okay? Do we have any recording devices running whilst he goes into custody?
I'm allowed to do that, by
We've
the
got a
way.
body camera, just his phone, which is still inside his pocket. We're not sure if it's still running.
Yeah, leave that alone. Don't turn it off.
Right, I'm going to turn it off because you're entering a police building.
I'm allowed to record. I'm allowed to have it running.
Not within
It's
a
me
police
right. Yes,
building.
I am.
You're not-
It's me
right,
right.
well,
You
that's-
need to check that. If
that's
you
an
turn that off,
argument-
that's another thing that'll be a
That's an
problem.
argument we can have at a later date, but for now
It's
we're
not an
going to turn
argument.
it
It's a
off
policy.
because
I want to be recorded of what
everything
happens
that's
to
happening
me.
here is recorded by that camera there
Right.
and by that camera.
Can I just say I would like a copy of
Okay.
that. Do not delete it, and I want a copy of that also. Don't delete it.
If we decide that it's necessary for you to have a copy, if there are any charges brought against you,
If I want a copy, I'll get a
then
copy.
that will be made
I
available
will get a
to
copy
you.
no matter what, whether I have charges or not. I will get a copy.
Right, possibly.
Okay. No,
Okay.
definitely.
Again,
I
that's-
promise you.
That's a
Do
discussion.
you not know that I'm entitled to that?
You are if you apply for it, and we
Exactly,
deem,
I will
we
have-
deem
no, you
that
don't.
it's not
I have to have it.
a matter of public.
The moment Matt asks to see the footage, the inspector insists he can only view it if the police decide it's necessary and if he's charged. That's flat wrong. Evidence isn't locked away until you face prosecution. Anyone has the right to inspect material that could clear their name. Under the Data Protection Act 2018 and UK GDPR, you can submit a subject access request for CCTV or body-worn camera recordings of yourself. Police must comply unless they can show a valid exemption, like jeopardizing an active investigation. Letting officers pick and choose who sees evidence undermines basic due process.
It won't be.
But then there's no
So,
argument,
you know,
is there?
exactly, there's no argument. I'll tell you that straight away. You should know that. You shouldn't really have to be told that. You should say, yes, I'll give you it.
But I can't say yes, I'll give you it because I don't know whether.
Right, well, you know, either way, you'll know I've got it. I am entitled to it.
Right.
Right, come on. Obviously, I don't know your name, so. Matt, yeah? Right, Matt, we'll just come in front of you. Alright, just watch that strip. What do you love? Everyone in here. Just one side on it. Through here, Matt. Through here, lad. I'm just done there.
Once Matt was marched off in cuffs, he didn't just walk away. Within hours, he vowed to press charges, and a year later, he's still fighting. That persistence speaks volumes about how seriously he took the breach of his rights and how uphill the battle can be when challenging the system. This isn't merely a tale of a man with a camera. It's a wake-up call on how quickly routine recording can become a pretext for overreach, turning lawful photography into an excuse for arrest. Let's rewind to the worst moments. Officers leapt from vague unease straight to handcuffs, never naming a specific offense. Even when Matt calmly asked, they hid behind hypotheticals and left him clueless about why his liberties were stripped away. Next came a misguided belief that a custody sergeant stamp made everything kosher, despite no objective legal grounds. Then the stunning claim that Matt couldn't see the footage unless and until he faced charges. That flies in the face of UK data access rules designed to stop exactly this kind of opacity. What's most troubling is how none of the other officers spoke up. This wasn't a lone bad apple. It was a cultural failure, a moment when collective silence let unchecked power run rampant. Matt's ordeal is a powerful reminder. Knowing your rights is vital, but so is demanding that those in authority honor them. If this story resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Matt's channel, link in the description, to show your support for independent voices standing up for accountability.